Hi everyone, so we're looking at some relations and functions, multiple choice questions. All of these are from CSEC past papers going way back from the 1980s up until the present January 2020, right? So let's look at the questions we have here. The first set, I label them 1, 2, 3, and they are together here because they are all similar, right? So the first one says the graph of the inequality in the diagram above is defined by. So first thing we need to realize that it goes from 2, which is here, and then to 3 there, right? Now, next thing we should notice is that this is an open circle. It's not clearly shown here, but it's an open circle. And by the 3, we have a solid circle, right? Let me just try and write. Cool. So when you have a solid circle, that means you have to include that equal line. You see how here has equal line, here has equal line, there has equal line. So when it's a solid circle, you must include the equal line. When it's an open circle, you won't include the equal line. Like here we don't have the equal, here we don't have the equal line, here we don't have the equal line, right? So let's just look at our options and start to rule out what aren't the answers, right? So we know about -2. It's just supposed to be no equal line, and at the 3 this is supposed to be equal line. So here we don't have an equal line, here we have equal line, so this could work as an option. Here we have an equal line by the -2, but we're not using that, right? Because it isn't supposed to be an equal line there, there's also equal line by the 3. Here there is no equal line, there is an equal line. Here there is an equal line, no equal line, we can't use this, right? So it's either A or C. So we need to know what direction it is going from. So really and truly, this question actually says the value of x is less than or equal to 3 or greater than or equal, less than or equal to 3 or greater than -2. It's not equal to. So less than or equal to 3 or greater than -2. So now that would be this option here. You see how we have the x is less than or equal to the 3 there, and this part here, the -2, right? Actually, when you're in the reverse, it really says x is greater than -2. So this is the option here. So number 2 here is the same question. That's why they're next to each other. The same question, just we have 2 open circles. It goes from the -2 to the 3, and we have 2 open circles, as you can see right here. So again, 2 open circles means that there aren't supposed to be any equal line under the inequality symbol, right? So you see how here we have the equal sign, equal line, here we have the equal line, here we have the equal line, here we have the equal line. And D, we don't have any equal lines. 2 open circles, so the answer is D. So this one was easy, right? But just to show you how similar CSEC brings these questions, right? Is essentially the same thing. Just one, and the first one had an open circle and then the solid circle, and the second one had 2 open circles, right? All right, let's get number 3. The graph of the inequality in the diagram above is defined by, again, it's similar question. The only difference here now is they went from -2 to 2. But what you need to notice is that it's a little bit, the diagram isn't the best because I think this was one of the older papers, but it's 2 open circles. And this is just like the second question we did on top there, right? So 2 open circles means we're not supposed to have the equal line, right, at all at any point. So the answer is A. So you see how simple that was? Again, CXC brings similar questions all the time. They change up some numbers, the wording. So make sure you understand. Don't learn off any answers, as I've always been saying, right? But they're very easy once you keep on practicing. So here now for these 2 questions, again, they are side by side next to each other because it's essentially the same question with 1 slight difference. This is why it's very important not to learn off answers. Alright, so the first one says, which of the following line graphs represent? So if you remember the last 3 questions, they gave you the line graph, and you had to choose which option it was, right? They would give you these options here, right? But now it's reverse now. So now this says x would be the values of from -2 less than x less than or equal to 4. So remember what we learned just now? If there's an equal, line, it will be a solid circle. If there's no equal line, it will be an open circle. So let's look for open circle and solid circle. That's all you need to look for. And here you have two open circles, so it's not that. Here you have two solid circles, so it's not that. Here we have solid and open, but we actually want open and solid, so it's not that. Here we have open and solid, so you see how easy that was. And well, it goes, each one goes from -2 to the 4, right? And the one next to it here now, which are the following line graphs? Again, same thing. The only difference is that they have the equal line under the 2 here. So it's two solid circles we have to look for, right? And let's look for that. Very easy. So two solid circles will be, right, so we can see it B, right? They go from -2 to 4. See how simple it is? But you see how such a slight difference and the answer is different, right? So just be careful when you're practicing and reading the questions, right? Alright, and now this one, it's at 1, open circle. So basically, and the line goes it going this way, right? Well, wrong, should be a straight line going across this. Sorry, my bad. So actually this is saying x is simply less than 1. If it was a solid circle, it would have been x is less than or equal to 1. But it's just x is less than 1, right? So how we know it's less than 1? Because it going to the left side, less than 1. And it also is just less than because it's an open circle, right?